We're live, guys. Hello,
Hi.
everybody. Welcome to the Afterglow.
Afterglow, love healing room. Afterglow,
Yes.
love healing room.
For the
Sisterhood, sisterhood. Yay! Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Yay!
Yes,
We're live. We're live. Yes, because we're live.
Come in.
It's all the way live. We're all the way live. We're all the way live.
Thank you for being here in the love healing room.
Yes.
This is the afterglow, and our topic was today sisterhood.
Sisterhood energy.
Sisterhood energy. And let me tell you something. The energy in this room was off the chin.
Off the chisel.
Off the chin. We had a little teary-eye going on. We had a little love going on. We had everything going on. And we appreciate the feedback that we got today. It was off the chin. Mm-hmm. To cap back on what it is we spoke about energy, sending energy, and the God, the source, the universe, whatever name you choose to call the all-encompassed being, the energy that he placed in us, that he sends out of us to be that miracle, that blessing to the world, is love. And we talked about sister love that we have going on here, and we take this sister love and we take it to the world. I have something. I'm doing a Facebook thing. We talked about this two weeks in a row. I've been taking pictures and posting it on my Facebook about with friends, and I have been getting so much a good feedback from that. I was stopped today in the car park at work and stopped because somebody wanted to tell me that what I'm doing was so awesome. And you know what's that? That's the extension of Love Healing Room and the things that we talk about here, that I am being an example of taking it out there.
Being the love healing room.
Being the love healing room and showing love.
Yes. Yes. So you're right. We did talk about what sisterhood meant to us. We talked about who in our life models sisterhood to us. Mm-hmm. And we shared some of those ladies with you all. Yeah. And so what I want to just kind of do is just give some follow-up tips that we can do for our sisters. You know, sometimes I know for me, when, I was, in my young womanhood, in my relationships with, I had sister-in-laws and my sisters and other family members, that sometimes as we are growing, we kind of get misunderstood, by our family or by our friends. I think you said it, Joanne, that a lot of times they can see the best in us, but sometimes when we're in that place, we don't see the best for us. And so I know for me, with my family and loved ones that was around me, they could see all these great things in me, but because I was going through whatever I couldn't see it. And so they would get a little frustrated with me, you know. But I thank God that they didn't lose patience with me, even though they were being frustrated with me. So there's some things that we can do, just to be there for one another, sisters, just to be there. And so one of the things that I want to share is that we can hold the highest and best for them and see them as their future selves, especially when they're going through a rough time. Yeah. And it made me think of something that our mentor says to us, is that when you see a man as he is or a woman as she is, they will never change. Right. But when you see them as they could be or their future selves, then they can change. And when we hold them in that place, then that will allow them to grow. And I thank God that, for myself, that the people who saw that in me obviously was still holding me in that place of who I could be,
Mhm.
or the future person that
Amen.
they saw me, because now I'm evolving into that
Amen.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. High
On
five.
that,
High
on
five.
that.
High five. High five.
Yep, 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 yep.
High
That's
five,
good.
JoJo.
High five.
High
Jojo.
five. Because we are the models
Yeah.
of what we want our sisters to be, our daughters to be, our aunts to be. We affect everybody around us, and they see us. They see the beauty in us. They see the love that we give and receive to them, from them, knowing what they are capable of being.
Yeah.
Amen.
We are warping or morphing. We are morphing into bigger and better, because the terminology you use and the quote you use just now is saying that we are going into, we are morphing into the things that we could be, not
Yes.
where we are right now.
Right now.
And every time we do a show, every time we bring a topic, we morph into that.
Mm.
Oh, I like that. So what a good show.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. So another thing we can do is, I believe we can practice forgiveness. I said that
Oh.
earlier. Forgiveness, first in ourselves, and forgiving one another. Sometimes things. I think you said it, or was you said it? One of you guys said it. One of us said it about how sometimes a person could just be in a place and they really didn't mean any harm. It was just
Where they were.
where they were at that time. And so we could take and either hold on to that and just choose to hold them in that space again, or we can choose to forgive and to hold them in a place of love.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you don't always have to. That person may not be in front of you. You can always just send out that love energy, to them, saying, "I forgive you."
Yeah.
And at some point, the more you do that, that person is going to come around and ask you or thank you and say, "Forgive me for whatever it was."
Yes.
And whether they do it or not, it's still you that you have to end up.
And
forgiving.
I'm going to remind you guys in every show the word energy, how the word energy comes up in what we talk about, because it's about the energy. We send out negative and we send out positive energy. But we here in the Love Healing Room, we're talking about positive energy that is being sent out.
Yes.
We are sending positive energy that are allowing the callers to like us. It is so intriguing that allowing you all to look at us. And we ask that you like us down in the box down there,
Yes.
thumbs
Yes,
up,
please
and subscribe.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Our energy here is a continuous flow, and we are doers of the word.
Yes.
We practice what we preach. We try and succeed, and we fail at times, but we keep on pushing
Yes.
for that
Growth.
excellence and for that growth,
Yes.
because there is no buts and no maybes and no, because we have to be what we are, what we are portraying to you.
Yes.
We have to be. No hypocrites here.
Yes.
We got to be. It's
Yes.
no buts. We have to be that love energy. I have to be true to each and every one of you all, to be true to myself. I have
Yeah.
to be that open book.
Yes. Yes. So Jojo, our beautiful Jojo, do you have something you want to share?
No, ladies, I just want to say thank you so much for your awesome, fantastical energy.
That's the count.
I love it.
It's been a joy to watch.
Yay!
And I did take the key point that you addressed, Darla, because we want to make sure that our callers understand that we are giving you real love solutions in order to build and exude sisterhood energy.
Yes.
So thank
Yes. Thank you, Jojo. So one other thing I want to share, as a takeaway, is that we want to be able to allow ourselves to show up in our authentic way. to allow each other to be who we are,
Who they are. And that's
and
beautiful.
and to love us ourselves in that space, and that it's okay, again, like I said earlier, it's okay to be vulnerable, to be authentic. And so we want to say to our sisters that we love you, and we just want to be open to share all this love with one another, to build each other up.
Mhm.
A lot of times on TV, a lot of people watch those reality shows. I don't watch them, but they yeah, their reality show. But and they're arguing and fussing. I mean, these women, when I say makeup beat, they got on the best clothes. I mean, hair is laid, not a strand out of place, looking so beautiful on the outside. But boy, oh boy, those internal conditions start showing themselves.
They need a
And
massage.
they need some internal cleansing.
Mhm.
They need some healing. They're not healed. They got so much hurt in them
Yeah.
that they lash out at each other and be, I know a lot of it is entertainment or what have you, but still, that's, and so I see some people mimicking that, that when they get angry, they fly off the handle, and you see them acting just like this, and like, oh yeah, she do watch that show every week, be
Mhm.
binge watching it. So we must
Don't take things
change,
personal.
and we must change our environment.
Yes. And don't take things personal, people. Sometimes there's issues going on you don't know anything about. And we gotta invite these reality show people to the Love Healing Room, so they will know what loves look like.
Oh, we did it.
We'll be viral. They'll find us.
Yeah.
And
But
one other
thank you.
thing I want to say is whatever we want for our sisters, we want for our brothers too. We want that.
Absolutely.
It is a must because we balance one another. We can't have a sister being one particular way and then the brother being another particular way.
Yes.
There's going to be some imbalance, with that.
Yes.
But we are to balance one another.
Yes.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
It's about love. It's
That's
about
what it
love,
is.
baby. Let's talk about love. We got to do a dance. It's all about love, baby. Let's talk about love. We want to thank you once again for
Yes.
joining us in our afterthought, our aftermath, and thank you.
Afterglow.
Afterglow, afterthought,
Aftermath.
afterglow. Thank you very much
Yes,
for
yes,
joining
we
us. We
appreciate you.
appreciate you. We do appreciate you.
Yes.
We love you, and we will see you next week, same time, same place.
Same intention.
Same intention. It's
Giving,
all
receiving
about love.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
How you doing?
You pushed the button. You're so cute. You're so cute.
That is funny.